Who knows 35? 35 מי יודע. 35 times says Shem Elokim in the Torah before says the Shem Havayu, Yud Kei Vov Kei. First time says Ele Todos Hashemayim Ba'oretz Behi Borom B'yoim Asos Havayu Elokim Eretz V'Shemayim. This is the first time the Shem Havayu comes out. After 35 times the Shem Elokim is written. Rashi explains why does it say Bereshis Boro Elokim, doesn't say Bereshis Boro Hashem Havayu at the beginning of the Torah. And Rashi explains Mitchilo olo b'machshovo livros b'midas hadin. At the beginning, the Rebbeinu Shalom wanted to create a world with justice, midas hadin. Ro'o she'ein ha'olam miskayem v'higdin midas horahamim b'shotfo b'midas hodin. And that's what it says. B'yoim asos havayo elokim eretz b'shomayim. And this Rashi is a midrash rabbo. The Minchas Elazar wants to say that there are 1,820 times the Shem Havayo in the Sefer Torah. He counted many times, and today we know this through the search program. And the remes for that is Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad Shabbos. We know the Mogen Avram says that there are 70 words in Kiddush, 35 and 35. V'echulu hashamayim v'horz v'chol tzivom v'yichal Elokim b'yom hashvi melachto asher oso v'yish b'yom hashvi mikom melachto asher oso v'yivorech Elokim ez yom hashvi v'yikadesh oso ki vo shovas mikol melachto asher boro Elokim la'asois. That's 35. The Baruch also has 35. Baruch ata Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddushonu b'mitzvos v'rot tzovonu v'shabbos kodesho v'ahav v'rot tzon ninchiltonu zikaron lema'aseh bereshith techilu lemikrei kodesh zech letzias mitzroyim v'shabbos kodesho v'ahav v'rot tzon inchiltonu Baruch ata Hashem mekadesh hashabbos. 35. The 35 sifrei tanach. Bereshith Shmos v'yikra b'midbar Devorim, Yehoshua Shoftim Shmuel Melochim, Yishai Yirmi Yecheskel, Hosea Yoel Amos Abadia, Yoino Micha Nochum Chabakuk Tzvanya Chagai, Zechari Melochi, Divrei Hayomim, Tehildim, Iyov, Mishlei, Ruth, Shir Hashirim, Koheles, Eicho, Esther, Daniel, Ezra, Nehemiah. 35. Ezra, Nehemiah is like one. Lamed Hey Omer is Chof Iyyor, the 20th of Iyyor, Vayhi Bashono Hashenis, Bachodesh Hasheni, Be'esrim Bachodesh, since Har Sinai until the Onon moved away, the first time was today, Chov Iyyor. David HaMelech was 35 years old when his son Abshalom was Mored boy, rebelled against him, and he had to run away. In Hilchos Yichud, 35 seconds is the shear the Chosnes Mizyachid with the Kalo. Tefilas Haderech is also 35 meter. The Katchila you shouldn't say Tefilas Haderech until he comes out from the city. At least 70 amos, which is 35 meter. The Rambam says that 35 mesechtes that Rabashi was mesader. In Medrash says that the avodas habechorim was in the hands of Shem, and he gave it over to Avram Avinu when he was nifter. The problem is that Avram Avinu was nifter 35 years before Shem was nifter. This is one of the famous kushiyos. Birchas Shma Kolenu, according to the Arizal, has 35 words. The brocho ato gibor leoilom Hashem. Rosh Tevos Aleph Gimel Lamet Aleph. That Shem is begematria 35, and Zasgulo to be mechaven for people who do not have Zerah Shel Kayomo. The stipler was makpit to be madlik neros 35 minutes before Shabbos, before the shkia. The sheer etzba is measured by a person who is full grown, 20 years old. The Rabbi Avram ben Rambam says the person stops growing by 35 years. The Bir Aloch brings it down in Siman Tov Reish Lamet Gimel Divra Maschel Lemal Mechov. David HaMelech says actually the Tehillim that Moshe Rabbeinu wrote, Kapitel Tzadik. Half of that is 35. The Gemara says Kuf Nun Hey with base. If a person did not bring Sa'aros and is over half his life, who nechshav the cotton until that age. The Nosi in Bezdin sits in the center, and 35 Dayonim on his right side, and 35 on the left side. Yerushalmi Sanhedrin Perik Aleph Halocha Dalet. Chachomim were Kovea 15 days before Shavuos, Zman Maaser Behemo. The same thing is before Pesach and before Sukkos. There are 35 days in Megillas taanith. These 35 days are Yomom Tovim. 2 in Nisan, 4 in Iyyor, 3 in Sivan, 1 in Tammuz, 2 in Ov, 3 in Elul, 1 in Tishrei, 3 in Mar Cheshvan, 4 in Kislev, 1 in Teves, 3 in Shvat, 8 in Ador. Some of these Yomim Tovim have more than one day. Like Purim and Shushan, Purim is considered one Yom Tov, and Chanukah is also considered one Yom Tov. The Siataner, Rab Mordechai Shraga ben Rab Yisrael Merizhon, was born Chov Iyyor. He was giving the name Mordechai Shraga. The Rizhner had an uncle, Rab Mordechai of Chernobil, ben Rab Nochum, the Baal Meor Einayim. And they asked him, how come you give a name after somebody who is alive? We don't give names after somebody who is alive. He said that my uncle is in this world, but actually he has no touch to this world for the last 13 years. 2 years later, the Chernobyl Maggid was nifter in Chov Iyyor. The Heilige Rishon was put into Tvisa because somebody Perlmutter from the Maskilim was marching on him, saying that he's taking over the Malchus Russia. When he came out of Tvisa, he said he went to Tvisa to be able to bring down the Neshama from the Motche Shraga, from Hosiatin, and he had to go through this great Yisurim, 18 months. A lady came to the Meir Einayim for a brocha. She doesn't have any children. So he said, who's your husband? He works in underground work. He's a schmuggler. He's a professional schmuggler. Take people from country to country. So the Meir Einayim says, I need you with your husband together over here. And if he doesn't want to come, tell him, yesterday you were drinking in this place, and this is the word you said. She went back to her house, and the husband was very spoiled, but it was true. He came to the Meir Einayim and told him, I'm going to give you a bracha, you should have children, you're going to have one daughter, but you have to give me a favor. This and this date, I want you to be by the Gvul, and you have to bring a great person from there. That was Rizhiner. Pekachave was an exact day that this person saved the Rizhiner.